Hi, and thanks for taking the time to check out this video. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date. Okay, let's create a simple campaign. I'm not going to get too deep into this. MailChimp has great training videos on this topic, and there are tons of videos on YouTube, of course. Now, before you create your first campaign, you want to have your company logo and any other images ready and available on your computer you're working with. So to create a campaign, go to the Campaigns menu, choose Create Campaign, then Regular Campaign. Now you're in a campaign wizard, which is an easy 5-step process to design your email, choose who receives it, and when. First, you're asked to choose which list to send the campaign to. I'll get into using segments later. Segments allow you to target a subset of your main client list. Step 2 is to set up some basic information about the email. Name your campaign, which is for internal use only. Give your email a subject. Try to keep this relevant, recognizable, and non-spammy. MailChimp provides some tools to help you choose a winning subject line. From name should be your company name. The from email is important. As mentioned earlier, make sure to use an email your clients will recognize and that hopefully won't end up in their spam folder. There are a few other optional items on this page, but I won't cover those in this video. Just keep the default options selected. Select Next to choose a template, which there are many of. MailChimp provides a huge library of rich, professional-looking email templates for any occasion. I'm going to stick with a simple one-column email for this example. Now comes the magic, the email editor, which is a simple click and drag interface. The top section, which appears in all the email templates, allows you to add a small blurb about the email contents. This will display in some email applications beside the subject and helps readers establish if the email is legitimate and of interest. You can add your company logo to the header by clicking in that section. As you move your mouse over the section, you can see an edit pencil as your cue where to click. Choose to upload your logo from your images on your computer. Resize the image if necessary from the edit link. You don't want to add a massive logo. Once you've got the size you want, save it. It's a good idea to save along the way. It would be pretty frustrating to lose all your hard work. Now for the body of the email. Move over to the left preview pane and click the Edit button. Over to the right, we have a WYSIWYG editor, similar to what you'd see in a word processing application, where you can format the text as needed. By the way, WYSIWYG stands for What You See is What You Get. If you're already drafted your email in a word processing application, like Word, you can use the Paste from Rich Text editor, which will help in keeping some of your document formatting, like bullets, numbering, or spacing. I'll paste a document I started as an example. You'll still need to justify or color your text, though. You can even add other sections to the email, like images and buttons. Of course, you want to save along the way. Most of the email templates have social media and website links that you can edit. It's generally a good idea to promote any networks your business is linked to help build your community. Now that the email is designed, it's always a good practice to send yourself a test email to make sure it looks as expected. At the top of the page, go to Preview and Test and choose Send a Test Email. Add your email and send test. It may take several minutes to show up in your inbox, so be patient. If there's changes needed, go back to the editor, make the changes, and resend a test. Once you're happy with your layout, it's time to send your campaign. Choose the Next button. Now you'll see a checklist that should mostly be green, except for the social cards, which is beyond the scope of this video and not to be worried about. From here, you can choose to send the campaign right away or to schedule it for a future date and time. There are many factors related to email open rates, and there are many resources out there if you really want to dig in. But generally speaking, sending your email in the evening after 8 p.m. is the current trend. It's that simple. Now that the campaign is out the door, you want to check in on its success. You can view the reports from the campaigns page. I'm not going to get into this in detail, but here you can see important stats like open rate, clicks, if you had any links to your site or a sign-up button, bounces, and unsubscribes, people that have requested not to receive emails from you. Do keep in mind, MailChimp has an extensive library of how-to videos dealing with ways to optimize your email subjects to designing stunning emails. We've added links to those in the description below. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to contact us by emailing support@clickfortime.com or call us within North America at 1-877-425-4254, extension 1, or internationally at 1-604-210-1039, extension 1. We look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it helps you take advantage of email marketing to boost your client engagement and retention.